Hi everyone, today I'm doing a video about cuticles, and I've recently found some products that I am absolutely in love with that have really drastically changed my cuticles and the entire surrounding area of the cuticles. And so I'm going to talk about those products as well as some other products I've used and am currently using with the two products that I'm going to be talking about, and what kind of hand creams I like to use to keep the surrounding area and my hands from being dry and chapped and stuff. And I will also insert a picture of my manicure so you can have a closer look at that, and it's also a video. First off, I want to talk a little bit about polish removers. There's a lot of different nail polish removers. There's non-acetone, there's 100% acetone, there's nail polish removers with acetone in them, just not like 100%. There are tons of them out there. There's some that are nourishing ones, there's scented ones. There's just an array of products out there. Now, if I'm using acrylic nails or wearing fake nails, I will use a non-acetone nail polish remover for that. But I wear a lot of glitters and stuff, so the one that I usually use is from Onyx Professional, and it's 100% acetone. 100% acetone nail polish removers are not really ideal because they dry out your cuticles, they can thin out your nails, a ton of different things with these. I haven't had any problems, so I'm still using the 100% acetone nail polish remover. But the one thing it does definitely do is dry out my cuticle area. And I was using Sally Girl Cuticle Oil, and I just finished that up. It was not very moisturizing and stuff in my opinion, and didn't really penetrate the cuticles very well. And I did used to use this, the Beeswax Cuticle Cream, and cuticle products come in tons of different formulations. Here's a cream, there's balms, there's gels, there's you can apply it through a pen form, which I'm going to show, just all kinds, oils, liquidy oils, things like that. So this is one that I picked up at the Dollar General, and it's just a cream, and I take my cuticle pusher in there and put it on there. Sometimes I do still occasionally use this. It's a very nice lemon scent, but I don't use it very often. But it is a pretty decent one, very moisturizing. It takes a little bit longer for it to absorb into my skin, so that's why I don't use it as much. Next, I also want to address cuticle pushers first before we get into those products. You can use one that's like a rubber end, just like this one, and I use this one to push mine back. Now, if I'm using a product to remove my cuticles, which I will talk about in a minute, I like to use this metal one that I picked up at Sally's. I don't so much use this like spear looking end or arrow end, but I use this one to take and just push the cuticle back a little, and then I turn it to its side and remove the cuticle, and that's all. I don't use this one but maybe once a week. The metal ones can be really hard on your cuticle area, as well as they're sharp, so you could cut your cuticle up and really jab into your skin. And for those people who get like really bad chapped and dry skin around their cuticle areas, and it pulls away and you get these big hanks of skin that come off, and it stays sore for days and maybe even a week or so, those, I used to get those all the time, but now my cuticle routine is I use the Super Nail Cuticle Oil, and I cannot talk. And I got this at Sally's. This is 8 fluid ounces, and it was, I believe, $3. Under $3. It was like 2 something. It was like $2.90 something. But that's what it is, I think, with the Sally's card. And I've been using this paired with, I use this on a daily basis. And I paired with the Super Nail Cuticle Softener and Remover. This is also under $3 at Sally Beauty Supply, and I had a hard time finding this, so just ask the sales person that's working to help you find the Super Nail products, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help you. And I use this, and all you do is I just apply a pearl size bead onto the cuticle area, massage it in, and then take, and instantly they're ready to be removed. And I take the metal end and, sideways, and just remove the cuticle. And I do that once a week. Now I do push my cuticles back pretty often with the rubber cuticle pusher. This one also has a slanted edge on the end of it, so I could use that, but I prefer to use the metal one for removing them. Now, this I apply with a cotton swab, and it applies super easily. I love this cuticle oil, and I've used this so much, and you can't even tell that I put a dent in it, but I just saturate the cotton bud with it, or swab, whatever you want to call it, and just go over. And I even do a little lower too onto the skin, and I massage that in, and that's all I do with that. Several times throughout the day, at least 3 times a day, I moisturize my cuticle area. Another product I've been using, I've been keeping this product next to the computer desk where I edit the videos, watch YouTube videos, and different things like that. And this is the e.l.f. Nourishing Cuticle Pen. I was very skeptical about this product because they had a lot of mixed reviews and this and that, and I was able to get my hands on it locally. Otherwise, I probably would have never bought it online because of the reviews. And it just looks like this. It's just a pen, and you just take it along and brush on your cuticles. I always do the edges too, the side of the nails, cuticle area. And yeah, just saturate that really well. And at first I didn't think it was working, and it has avocado and almond oils, and I started using it multiple times throughout the day and pair with a Super Nail cuticle oil, and my cuticles look fantastic. And since I've been using all these products for a couple months now, I've not had one little skin tear to like rip up on the side, and it, those ones that hurt and everything. I haven't had that not one time. Also, in pair with all of that, I've come in contact with a new hand cream that I'm actually really liking. I got it at Sally's for 99 cents. It's the Proclaim Cocoa and Shea Butter Hand and Body Lotion, and I use this every day on my hands. And I just saturate them really well with this and make sure it gets around my cuticle area as well. So what I say to keeping your cuticles from getting dry, you need to moisturize your hands. Keep them very moisturized. And don't let your hands get dry, especially if you do a lot of dishwashing and things like that. You can always wear gloves. If you wash with a detergent and stuff, with bleach and this and that, like, wear gloves so it doesn't dry out your hands as fast, or at all, maybe. I'm not sure. I like to use gloves when I do dishes, but use a hand cream. I like to use one with cocoa and shea, and I'll never turn back. I won't use any other products but cocoa and shea butter products on my hands. I saturate them a couple times every day with this, and comparison with the oils and stuff, and my cuticles have never been better. It's like a cuticle miracle. All that I do to keep my cuticles looking really good, and with the new camera that I got, I know that you can tell how my cuticles look in a lot of the pictures now, and in my opinion, compared to some of the older photos, they look 10 times better. And these are very inexpensive products. $6 would cover getting the Super Nail cuticle softener and the cuticle oil. So you should definitely look into it, especially if you use harsh products like the pure acetone, and have your hands in dishwater a lot. Use bleach products to clean with, or this and that, or even your dish soap, laundry detergent, bleaches, I don't know, just different chemicals and stuff can really harm your hands. So you have to take care of them. Another good way to take cuticle oil on the go in your purse is to either get one of these elf pens, which is totally worth $1. The Walmart I was getting them from hasn't had them back in stock since I found this one, and when they do come back in stock, I'm getting like 10, because that's how much I love this product right now too. But I do love this one a little bit more, but for just sitting it near the computer and using it several times a day, I know it's making a difference. And for on-the-go cuticle application, get it an empty, clean it out a clear polish bottle that's maybe getting close to being done, and pop your your cuticle in a nail polish bottle and put it in your purse. So you'll have cuticle oil on the go. So no excuses, and I hope this helps, especially for the winter months up ahead. This is going to help your hands and your cuticle area a ton, I promise. It definitely has already helped mine. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope you found it helpful.